My testing, my testing. Hello guys. Yeah, thanks for waiting. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's like today is like so lag here because I just realized my computer is like a bit lag when I was trying to insert this paper. But anyways, yeah, we have about 70 students here. Yeah, thanks for attending this live discussion. Today we'll discuss about this Selangor paper because I tried to Google the Selangor paper and not seems like they have the few set, but this is the only set I can get here. Another set is like only have the paper 2, don't have paper 1. I'm not sure if anyone have any one of you have a different set of Selangor paper, you can try to uh, email to me or send to me. All right, and yeah, so yeah, this paper actually is easier than I thought. So yeah, I think it's very good for a student who are weak to practice on this paper. But scope, I guess it's about two questions. I have the different answer with the marking scheme. So later I will explain like why I will actually have the different answer here. So okay, do not want to waste your time. I hope I can finish this paper in 1.5 hours. Yeah, to finish discuss this paper. All right, so okay, let's begin with this one. So they ask you to find the value of k. So first thing is you need to see the relationship between like 2 and 5. 2, how to go to 5, you kind of need to plus 3, isn't it? So same idea. So if you want to get a 5, you want to go to 8, you plus 3, isn't it? So this one is plus 3, plus 3. So one number plus 3, you will get 14. Basically, it's 11, right? You can just use 14 minus 3. It's very easy. And then using the function notation, basically they ask you to write the fx equation. So I know my fx is basically equals to x plus 3. Because this is the x value, right? X plus 3, you will get fx. Alright, so, but if you want to write in a function notation pattern, you can do this symbol also if you want to. But I guess both should be correct as well. Depend which one you want. So the marking scheme for this paper have many wrong answer, I think. Yeah, I guess so. So yeah, because just now I keep on check my answer, like is it I make any carry mistake. So it's fine. When I got when I reach that question, I will explain myself. Alright, so this is the modulus linear graph. So for modular linear graph, it's quite easy. For this vertex, or we call it x-intercept. So we know the coordinate, right? That what is the x-intercept? Is the t0, right? You just need to sub t into x0 into the fx. That's all. So 0 equals to modulus 3t minus 2. So modulus plus minus 0 is still 0. So yeah, you can cancel out the modulus. So t will equals to 2 over 3. Done. Okay, done the A. And then find the range of fx corresponding to the given domain. So this one is what we call domain. So for domain, we know the x is between 0 to 4. So range will be from here to the bottom, we call range here. So what is our range? So we know it's from 0 up to the maximum here. We need to find what is this maximum. So I need to sub the 4 in order to find a y value. So I will say f4 equals to 3, 4 minus 2. So I will get 10. So I know the highest is 10. So it's from 0 to 10, isn't it? So my fx is between 0 to 10. Okay, but sometimes when I write the range, I don't write the x. I will just write my f is between 0 to 10. Okay, both should be correct here. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. Number 3. So let's move on to the next one here. So it's given that 3 and p are the root of the quadratic equation. Yeah, I said many times like root is basically the answer of x. So remember, root will be the answer of x here. So therefore, we know 3 is answer of x. That means x equals to 3 and x equals to p. So they ask us to find the p and k. So I know I can easily find the k by substitute x equals to 3 into this equation. So 2 times 3 minus 1 and then 3 plus 3 equals to k, 3 minus 1. Alright, so 6 minus 1 is 5. 5 times 6 is 30. This one you get 2. So k is 15. Alright, I get a k already. And then I want to get a p. So I get a p, I just need to sub the p into this equation again. So I can say 2p minus 1. And then this is p plus 3. K equals to 15, right? So I get 15p minus 15. I expand the k into both. So I get 15p minus 15. I just need to solve this equation. I should be able to get the answer. So yeah, Let's do it. So this one I will get 2p squared, and then multiply negative 1p plus 6p plus 5p, and then minus 3 equals to 15p minus 15. So 2p squared minus 10p, and then this one will give me plus 12 equals to 0, divided by 2. Then I will get p minus 3, p minus 2 equal to 0. P equals to 3 and P equals to 2. You realize 3 already is one of the answer. So I will just reject P equals to 3 because I already have at the very beginning. So I only have one answer here, which is P equals to 2. Because I already have 3, I don't have 2, right? So yeah, one of the answer will be 3 and another answer will be 2. So therefore, I got P equals to 3 and K equals to 15. How much similar to SPM is GCE O level? I would say it's about 60 to 70% is the same. Alright, so let's move on to the next one. Alright, when you see this equation, at least the first idea go into your mind is this is the completing equation, completing the square equation. So it's completing the square equation. Alright, so from completing the square, from here at least I can know my axis symmetry. It's very easy, right? Because this is x-intercept, you just need to find where is the middle point of it, because they must be at the middle. So this middle one will be just 5 plus negative 1 divided by 2, which is 2. So this one will be 2. Okay, based on this equation, this one is the maximum value. So I know maximum value will be 3. So therefore, I know my maximum coordinate is 2 and 3. Okay, without starting to do anything, I just trying to understand the graph and understand the equation only. Alright, so yeah, I can find the axis equation of axis symmetry, very easy, x equals to 2. I can find the maximum coordinate, very easy, 2, 3. Okay, right now I want to find m and n. Alright, I'm not sure why, if I set the question I will do this is A, this is B. Okay, because normally the C will need more words to do. Okay, in order to find m and n, yeah, we know that n is basically the maximum x value here. So obviously we know n equals to 2 because I already got a 2 here. Okay, m you need to sub in the equation. You need to sub in the coordinate into the equation. Let's say I sub this one. So y equals to negative m x minus 2 square plus 3. Alright, I sub this coordinate is called 5, 0, isn't it? 0 equals to negative m. 5 minus 2, I get 3 square plus 3. So I have 9m equals to 3. M equals to 3 over 9, 1 over 3. Okay, then I get the n and m and n answer. So I got all the answer for A, B, and C. So yeah, for this kind of question, you kind of must know what is the completing the square equation. If you're not sure, right, you can go to check out my video about completing the square. You just go to my channel to type completing the square, or you can just go to other math channels to type about completing the square. Make sure you understand what is going on here. Alright, so you will live before our SPM? Yeah, definitely I will live before the SPM. Yeah, this is the SPM paper. I mean, it's a state paper from State Selangor. So yeah, it's SPM syllabus. Okay, yeah, this is the only one I got the different answer with a marking scheme. Of course, I will explain myself. Because the question say, if fx is always positive for all the real value of x, that means real value basically mean all the number except the complex number. So basically mean all the number you know from 1 to infinity, or from any fraction, any decimal, infinite decimal, or all we call real number. Okay, so in order to get fx is always positive, right? The easiest way is, I know fx always positive means what? Means the graph must be above the x-axis. Because the marking scheme, they do b squared minus 4ac bigger than 0. When bigger than 0, it means what? It means actually it's intersect 2 points. But when it intersect 2 points, you have some problem because this area here is negative. So therefore, when they say always positive, I shouldn't have any negative area, so I cannot intersect 2 points. Because b squared minus 4ac mean two intersection, right? So therefore, my graph must be always above the x-axis. So if always above the x-axis, it should be b squared minus 4ac less than 0. Okay, so this is something you must know. So therefore, my b over here will be p squared minus 4, a is 1, c is 1, less than 0. So p squared minus 4 less than 0, p squared minus 2 squared less than 0. This is p plus 2, p minus 2 less than 0. Then p must be between 2 and negative 2. Alright, so just in case you do not know what is happening here, if a squared minus b squared, we will get a plus b, a minus b, right? This is just the formula. So you should know what's going on here. So therefore, I think the answer is b squared minus 4ac less than 0. So p must be between 2 and negative 2. Why not b squared minus 4ac equals 0? Yeah, good idea. I mean, good questions. When b squared minus 4ac equals 0 means what? Means the curve is touch on the x-axis. If it touch on the x-axis itself, it means what? That means at x-axis over here, x is equal to 0. I mean, y is equal to 0, fx equals to 0. When fx equals 0, is 0 considered positive? This is the question you need to ask yourself. If 0 is not considered positive, because the question says must be always positive. So therefore, I don't think we can accept 0 as a positive, because 0 is a neutral number. So therefore, I will not use b squared minus 4 is equal to 0. I will just always assume it is above the x-axis. So yeah, we know equal 0 means equal and the same root here. So therefore, of course, we can test whether to see our answer is correct or wrong. How are we going to test? Okay, the testing part is a bit out of your syllabus, but then it makes sense. Okay, when I say we can test, right, means what? Means if I put any value between 2 and negative 2, let's say my p equals to 0, or my p can equals to 1, or maybe my p can equals to 1.5. You can put all these numbers to test, is it fx always equals positive? Let's say p equals 0, I sub into the equation, then I get x squared plus 1, isn't it? Because p already becomes 0. Then no matter what x value you sub into here, you will always get positive value, isn't it? There's no way, if you sub the negative 3 into here, you will get negative 3 squared plus 1. It's positive 10, isn't it? This is positive value. If I put 1 as the p, x squared plus x plus 1, you can try to sub any number into here. Let's say you sub x equals to 0, you get positive 1. You sub x equals to negative 1, you will get negative 1 squared minus 1 plus 1. You still get positive 1. No matter what value you sub, you always will get positive value. This is the meaning of always positive. But if we use the answer in the marking scheme, which is the answer says something like p must be bigger than 2. Okay, if p equals to 2, let's say I say p equals to 3. So is it possible? Because it's bigger than 2, right? So I can say 3x plus 1. Okay, then you see, if I sub the negative 1 into the x here, I get negative 1 squared minus 3 plus 1. Then I will get about positive 1, I get negative 1. Do you see? Then if p is bigger than 2, I will get negative value. This is the reason why I say p cannot be bigger than 2, because if p bigger than 2, the fx will not always positive. Okay, so this is what they're trying to mean. Then is it negative for all value? No. If negative for all value also mean the curve must be below the x-axis, it's still b squared minus 4ac less than 0. So the file don't have Selangor paper. I don't know what you are talking about. What do you mean like the file don't have Selangor paper? I'm not sure what which set is it. I just got it online. Let me check for it. Yeah, over here they say set 1. So I guess it's a set 1. Really? Then you just go to Google it yourself. Maybe sometime Google Drive got issue. Then you just go to Google something like SPM State Paper 2020, and then you search for the Selangor set 1. Okay, because when I'm trying to get the set 2 online only have the paper 2. They don't have the paper 1. So this is the reason why I choose about set 1, because it have paper 1 and 2. Alright, if you have the set, both of the set 2, yeah, you can email to me. Then maybe I can discuss this next week. So congrats for reaching 100k subscriber. Yeah, thank you for that. Set 2 Selangor is too easy. Alright, so let's continue because we have 25 questions and we have so limited time here. So okay, so we solve these log questions. Okay, they asked us to express in terms of a and b. Okay, so we have log 2. This one I expand become plus, isn't it? And then log 2x is very easy, is b. Alright, this one I can move my 3 to the front, become 3 multiply log 2y is a. Okay, done. This is part A. Okay, for part B, ay, we know over here we only have base 2, isn't it? So I will change to the base 2, y right at the top, 8 right at the bottom. Log 2y is b, and log 2a is 3. So answer is b over 3. That's all. Yeah, I tried the Johor paper, it's quite hard. Okay, number 8 here. Given that the equation of the straight line PQ, so, and the coordinate of Q is -2, 3, find the equation of the straight line QR when PQR is right angle. So over here, at least I get some idea. This is PQR. It will be right angle. So it means what? PQ is perpendicular to QR. So therefore, gradient of PQ multiply gradient of QR, I must get -1. This is what happened when perpendicular. So gradient of PQ, we can easily get it, right? So y will equals to 3x plus 9. So gradient will be 3. So 3 multiply gradient of QR equals to -1. So gradient of QR will be -1 over 3. Then I got the gradient of QR because the question asked me to find the equation of QR and then give me the coordinate Q. So I can use the coordinate Q and gradient of QR to form my equation. I will just use the linear equation formula. I will use this formula. So y minus 3 equals to -1 over 3 x plus 2. Alright, so y equals to -1 over 3x minus 2 over 3 plus 3. So you just solve this one. This is 9. So I will get 7 over 3 plus 7 over 3. Done. Okay, if you want the equation look nicer, you just multiply 3 for the whole equation. Then you will get a nicer equation. Log 2y is a. Alright, then you just change it to the a. Just follow the questions. Yeah, log 2y is a. So it's a over 3. Thanks for that. And then I just realized I skipped about number 7. My scoring is like too fast. Okay, number 7. Yeah, it's very easy questions about indices. 4 is 2 power of 2. 16 is 2 power of 4. Alright, so I change 2 power of 2 multiply 2 power of n minus 1 equals to 2 power of 4 n. Alright, multiply mean plus at the power. Alright, then both sides only left 1, 2. I can cancel out comparing the power only. This is n plus 1 equals to 4n. So 3n equals to 1. n equals to 1 over 3. Okay, for this kind of question, you can always sub into a calculator to check whether your answer is correct or wrong. So what I will do is 4 multiply 2. Power n is 1 over 3, right? Power 1 over 3 minus 1. Right, so I will get about 2.5198. Okay, so then I do 16 power of 1 over 3. If I get the same answer, that means my n is correct. If I doesn't get the same answer, it basically means my n is wrong. So both also will get about 2.5198, then it is correct. So you okay? Look a bit tired. Yeah, I am very tiring right now. But yeah, I hope we can finish about 25 questions as soon as possible. So let's move on. Never mind. I still have my last energy for this live streaming. Then after this live streaming, I think I will go to sleep. Yeah, look a bit tired today. Number 9. Alright, so it's about the line segment. Line segment, we know we have a formula for it, isn't it? So yeah, before we do that, we kind of need to solve this equation, make it into a fraction, and then make it into a ratio. So we have AB over AC equals to 3 over 2. Okay, I throw the 2 to the other side. I throw the AC to the other side. So this is the reason why I can get this equation. Then I know AB over a ratio AC is 3 ratio 2. Then I will draw the things like A, B. This one will be ratio 3. So AC must ratio 2. So C is somewhere here. So you can see 2, 3. So here will be 1. Alright, then I will insert my coordinate. 4, 2. B is 13, 8. C is XY. Alright, they asked me to find the point C. Then I will use my segment formula. I think this formula is given. mx1 plus nx2 over n plus n, comma, my1 plus my2 over n plus n equals to xy. Okay, I will use this formula. It looks very long, but actually very easy only. So we just use the 2 to multiply further x coordinate. So which is 2 times 13 plus 1 multiply further x coordinate, 1 multiply 4 divided by total ratio 2 plus 1, which is 3, will equals to the x coordinate. Then do the exactly same thing for y coordinate. 2 multiply further y value is 2 times 8. 1 multiply further y value is 1 times 2 divided by 2 plus 1 equals to y. Alright, then you just type the calculator, you will get the coordinate like easily. This is 26 plus 4 is 30 divided by 3 is 10. Alright, this is 16, 18 is 6. So therefore the coordinate is 10, 6. Alright, so yeah, you just need to know how to use the formula. Then you should be able to get the answer easily here. So number 10. Okay, this one will be slightly difficult because you have a new new value add in. But if you understand the logic, actually it's still okay. So we have a set of 7 integer. So I know n equals to 7. The sum of x equals to 35. The standard deviation equals to 4. When integer x is added to the original set of data, so the mean is unchanged. Alright, that means when I add the new number, no matter what is that number, which is x number, so the mean unchanged. They ask you to find the x and then find a new standard deviation. Alright, let's find the x first. So I know mean is basically sum of x over n. So I want to find my mean here. Sum of x is 35, n is 7, my mean is 5. So my mean will remain unchanged. So my new mean is still 5 because remain unchanged. But then my sum of x is 35 plus a new number, isn't it? X. So my total will be, my new n will be 7 plus 1 as well, right? My sum of x will be 35 plus x, right? Because I plus a new number x into it. So therefore, it's A equals to 5. By solving this one, x equals to 40 minus 35, which is 5. So I got my x equals to 5. Done the first part. So after my x equals to 5, the question asked me to find what is my new standard deviation. Alright, so in order to do that, I kind of need to use the old standard deviation to actually solve it. Just now my mean equals to 5. Huh? So standard deviation formula is what? Square root of sum of x squared over n minus mean square. Alright, my standard deviation here is 4. Square root move here will become square. Sum of x squared I do not know, I want to find. This is 7 minus mean is 5 square. So from here, I should be able to get my sum of x squared by solving that equation. So which is 4 squared is 16, 5 squared is 25, move here. And then move the 7 will be multiply 7. Alright, 16 plus 25, multiply 7. So 287 will be my original sum of x squared is 287. So I want to find my new sum of x squared here, which is 287 plus x squared, isn't it? I have my x is equals to 5. So you need to do 287 plus 5 squared. So is 312. Then I can find my new standard deviation right now. So my new standard deviation is square root of sum of x squared divided by n minus mean square. Alright, just type everything into the calculator. Then you should be able to get the answer easily. So yeah, 3.7417. Okay, this is how we solve this kind of questions. Yeah, this question I think consider hard in this paper because the other question is way too easy. So far so good. You still have 15 more questions to go. Do you have any question you want to ask me? Yeah, I hope you know what is going on here. If you do not know, yeah, you can post the question at the comment. Yeah, so after that question, then I come to see question 11 is another statistic question. Yeah, this question, it seems like way too easy compared to the question just now. Alright, they tell me n equals to 8. Sum of x equals 120. Sum of the square number is sum of x squared. So they asked me to find the mean. So I don't know why it's so easy. So 120. So it's 120 divided by 8. It's 15, isn't it? Alright, then they asked us to find the variance. Variance formula is sum of x squared over n minus mean square. So sum of x squared is 2100, n is 8 minus mean square, mean is 15 square. Alright, then we get the answer easily by typing everything into the calculator. So I get 37.5. Just a bit nervous because SBM left 4 days only. Yeah, I think you just do your best lah, because nervous doesn't help anything, seriously. And then nervous also will like make your performance worse. Yeah, because yeah, nervous will make you panic or make you forgot something. So yeah, make sure you have the positive emotion lah. Is it emotion? Yeah. So just always think positively and give yourself some faith and belief. Yeah, because you already put so much effort. Just do your best lah. How is your day, sir? Yeah, I'm a bit tired because I have a meeting from noon until just now. And then when I came back, I have a bit traffic jam. So yeah, then I take a quick shower and then straight away come to this live streaming class. Yeah, so it's fine. Yeah, we will finish in less than 1 hour, I guess. Okay, so OR is 8 here. And this one seems that P is a midpoint. And then we have some 90 degree, which is OPR. Okay, here is 90 degree. So here will be 4. Alright, they asked us to find the area of shadow region. So the logic here is I just want to use the sector here. This is a sector minus a triangle. Then I can get the area of shadow region. So this is 8. I don't have the theta. So this is the reason why we have a triangle for us to solve the theta. So this is right angle triangle. I want to find the theta. This is 4, this is 8. This is you need to think about SOHCAHTOA. In this case, adjacent and hypotenuse, we use CAH. So cos theta equals to 4 over 8. So theta should be, this is MF, right? In radian, 60 degree, pi over 3. Okay, radian. So therefore, this is pi over 3. Formula is half r squared theta minus, this is 4, this is 8. Depend you want to use sine rule or you want to use, like, you can find the base using the Pythagoras, or you can straight away use a sine rule to do also. This is pi over 3. I can do half 4 8 sine pi over 3. Okay, so this one is r is 8, right? Half 8 square pi over 3. So I just minus it. I should be able to get the answer. And I do correctly. Yeah, it's correct. Okay, so then you just type everything in your calculator. Make sure you change your calculator into your radian. Angle unit, I change your radian. Then I will just type everything. 8 squared is 64 times pi, use the 3.142. Because you cannot straight away type the pi in your calculator, you will got less accurate answer. Minus 1 over 2. 4 times 8 is 32. Multiply sine 3.142 over 3. Alright, so the shaded area should be 19.6572 centimeter square. Alright, so yeah. Yeah, I will get the rest as soon as I finish this live streaming. We still have 13 questions to go. Let's do it. Okay, differentiation. They asked us to find the dy dx when x equals to 1. Very easy, differentiate this equation. So dy dx, differentiate 5x squared is 10x, differentiate 2x is 2. Alright, when x equals to 1, so I get 10 plus 2. So it's 12. Done. Alright, express the approximate change in y. So approximate change in y, will you change of y over change of x equals to dy dx. So for dy dx, we kind of have already, when x equals to 1 is exactly the same number, dy dx is 12 here. Okay, change of x, they tell you x change from 1 to 1 plus q. So it's just q. Okay, so change of y will be 12q. Okay, done. I'm not sure why it's so easy for format, but this is what it is. So for MF, answer usually give how many decimal? I will give 3 decimal, if possible, 3 or 4. Yeah, but so far I checked the SPM or most marking scheme, they always give 3 decimal. I think 3 decimal should be good. So for circular measure, compulsory the angle is in radian form. Yes. For circular measure, you have 2 formula. S equals to r theta and A equals to half r squared theta. This theta must be in radian. If today you have a sector is 60 degree, you sub the 60 degree into this formula is confirmed wrong one. Because if you want to use a degree, you need to use modern math formula. Yeah, this is the formula for degree. But MF formula designed for radian. So you make sure you don't sub any degree into this radian formula. My teacher says circular measure give 4 decimal. Yeah, because normally I will do 3 to 4 decimal. But I think a lot of you bought the SPM past year paper, right? So you can go to see the marking scheme. Yeah, most of it is just 3 decimal. I always love to put 4 decimal. Yeah, I change to 3 decimal after I see the marking scheme. Okay, this one will be slightly a little bit hard, but then it's not too bad. Okay, so you have the progression 10, 13, 16. In this case, we know the common difference is 3. Alright, then they say state the 3 consecutive term in the progression with sum is 138. So consecutive term basically means what? I have 3 terms, add together, it continuous 3 terms, add together I will get about 138. There's few ways you can do. Of course, the easiest way is I assume, okay, I have another x, y, z. So this 3 term, x plus y plus z, I will get about 138. But I do not know which term is it. So the easiest way of doing that is we assume x is our first term. So this is a plus a plus n minus 1d, right? 1 minus 1d is 2 minus 1d is d. Then next is a plus 2d. Okay, I'm using the formula Tn a plus n minus 1d. I assume this is T1, T2, and T3. Okay, then I can straight away do like that. So it's equals to 128. So yeah, just plus a plus a plus a is 3a. D plus 2d is 3d. I have the d value, which is 3, equals to 128. So 128 minus 9. Is it 138? Sorry, 138. I'm not sure why I write. Okay, 138 minus 9. I have about 3a equals to 129. A equals to 43. That means my first term is 42. Next one is plus 3, 46. Next term is plus 3, 49. And I can test my answer. 43 plus 46 plus 49. Is it C138 or not? Yeah, I get 138. So I know my answer is correct here. Yeah, it's 138. Okay, so yeah, not too hard if you understand. If you're trying to use the SN to do it, it will be very hard. Okay, sum to infinity, use the formula a over 1 minus r. My a is 18, my r is 12 divided by 18, which is divided by 6, 2 over 3. Alright, so sum to infinity, a is 18 over 1 minus 2 over 3, so which is 54, isn't it? Yeah, use a calculator, divided by 1 over 3, you'll get 54. Okay, so yeah, this is how we do this kind of 3-mark question. It's very easy if you have the basic. Number 60. The first 3 term, Okay, we have first 3 term. I'm not sure why don't have progression. Normally they will mix about AP and GP, but here is just now the sum to infinity is GP, right? Okay, which is okay. So the n term of this progression is negative. That means the Tn will be negative, less than 0. This is what we write for negative. So find the least value of n. Alright, so okay, so I will just say a plus n minus 1d. A is 54 plus n minus 1. D will be you minus it, which is 51 minus 54. D is negative 3. So negative 3 less than 0. So n minus 1, negative 3. So will be negative 54. So n minus 1, when I move negative 3 to the other side, will be divided by negative 3. Then I will get change the sign. So it will become negative 54 divided by negative 3. I will get 18, isn't it? So n will be bigger than 19. So this is the reason why they tell you the least value. But when n is bigger than 19, I can get about 20, 21, 22, and so on. So among all these numbers, which one is the least value? Which is the smallest value? Which is n equals to 20, isn't it? So this answer, n equals to 20. My New Year resolution is hope we can go out without mask. Yeah, you have the same resolution with me. Yeah, because I also hope this pandemic thing can recover soon. But I think it take months to recover. Yeah, I hope it can recover as soon as possible. Okay, so linear law. So we want to change this equation into this pattern. According to these questions, yeah, we have something like 1 over y equals to m, 1 over x plus c, then y equals to ms plus c. So I want to change this equation into that pattern. So the easiest way I can think of is divided by xy for the whole equation. So I have 3x plus 2y equals to 11xy. So I will divide everything by xy. I will explain myself later. So after I divide already, I should get something like 3 over y. 3 over y, I will write 3 multiply 1 over y. Plus, simplify. This is 2 over x, I will say 2 multiply 1 over x. This one equals to 11. Since I want to make the 1 over y as subject, then I will move around here. So I will say 1 over y. 3 is here, okay, never mind. Minus 2, 1 over x plus 11. So I will move my 3 to the other side. So it's over 3 over 3. Alright, so after I done already, right, what the question want me to do? Okay, you can just sub in to find the h and k lah. So we have two coordinate, 1k and h1, isn't it? You just sub into the equation, it will be quite easy. So if I sub the 1k, my 1 over y is k. And then another one will be 1 here. You just type into the calculator, you will get about 9 over 3, which is 3. Okay, then I will do the same thing, sub the 1 into 1 over y, sub the h into 1 over x. Yeah, I will solve this one. 2 over 3h will equals to minus 1, minus 3, 8 over 3. So y should equals, h equals to 4. Okay, so yeah, this is how I get the k and h easily. Just sub into that equation. Yeah, don't make those carrot mistake like you sub into y and x only. Because y, you can see from here, this one, some students will assume this one is x, y, which is wrong. Because you need to see your exit here. Because your exit here tell you this is 1 over x and 1 over y. Alright, it's no longer on x-axis and y-axis. So when you do this kind of question, you must be extremely careful. Because I think a lot of students will do, oh, I want to sub 1 and k. Very easy. I sub the 1 over here. Maybe I sub the k like this. Then you will got the whole question become wrong here. Okay. Next one. Yeah, all very simple. So I just hope I can finish in 1 hour, maybe. Alright, so yeah, this is non-zero parallel. Okay, so non-zero basically means what? Means yeah, because when zero vector means there's nothing, non-zero means there has something. So when we do the comparing, right, for both sides, we see nothing here actually is plus 0b. Okay, so same idea here, you see nothing about a, you basically have 0a here. And then plus n minus 4b. So when I comparing a, I know m plus 2 equals to 0, m equals to negative 2. When I comparing b, I know n minus 4 equals to 0, then n equals to 4. Okay, done. 2 mark, very easy. 20. O to A, so you can see he moved about 6 unit, 2 unit, right? So it's about 6i plus 2y. Okay, very straightforward. And then they want to express about AB. Okay, A to B, you can see how many unit you move here. You move to here is about 4 unit, we call negative 4. We move up is positive, right? We move up 6 unit. So this one is negative 4 and 6. But because they give you 3 marks, so I guess you kind of need to like pretend you're doing some work here, isn't it? So yeah, so what I would do is I would say 2 minus 6, and then this one is about 2 minus 6, and then 8 minus 2. And then I get negative 4, 6. Okay, so you give the examiner have the chance to give you 2 marks. Okay, 21. Okay, okay, this is another question. I think the marking scheme actually missed out some answer. So yeah, I want to explain about this one. Okay, cosecant is 1 over sine 2 theta. If you're not sure, see the third letter. You see S there, that's 1 over sine. Alright, this is 1 over cos theta. Okay, see the third letter. C means 1 over cos. Alright, then I will say sine 2 theta equals to cos 2 theta. I flip over the fraction. Sine 2 theta is 2 sine theta cos theta equals to cos theta. Yeah, because in the exam, in the marking scheme, what they do is they divide cos theta for both sides. Then they only have two answers, which is, you can never do that in trigonometry. Why you can never do that? Because cos theta equals to 0, theta have a loss of value here. Unless cos theta equals to 0 means nothing, then you can simplify. Because sometimes in the exam, we can cut out something like x, y, we can simplify the x, right? Because when x equal to 0 means nothing, then we can do like that for algebra. But for trigonometry, we never simplify like this. Okay, so don't don't simplify the cos. So what you need to do is, you need to minus cos theta here. Then we factorize out the cos theta. We have 2 sine theta minus 1 equals to 0. Then here we have cos theta equals to 0 and sine theta equals to 1 over 2. So cos theta equals to 0 is 90 and 270 degree. So sine theta equals to 1 over 2 is 30 and 150 degree. Okay, so therefore you should have the 4 answer, which is 30, 90, 150, 270. Okay, so basically all this number, you want to know this answer is correct or wrong. You're trying to sub this answer into the equation. Then, yeah, if you get both sides is equal, basically mean this is correct. Okay, so when you do that time, you must be very careful. 32. Okay, you want to form the 9-letter code. Whenever you see code, we use permutation, NPR. Okay, so using 5 of these cards. So right now you have 7 cards, isn't it? So you want to use 5 of this card is 75. I think SPM definitely will be slightly harder than this. But I think this paper will have about 60 to 70% same with SPM, so you don't need to too worry. But SPM, they will definitely put about 20 to 30 questions. 20 to 30% of the question is considered hard one. So, but the rest of it should be okay. So past question 18. What do you mean past question 18? Did I miss question 18 just now? Okay, if you want the 5-letter code, it must be begin with consonant and with vowel. See how many consonants we have. 1, 2, 3, 4. Consonant mean not A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U we call vowel. Consonant basically mean not the A, E, I, O, U. Alright, so 4 number, you choose 1. 4 letter, you choose 1. Vowel, we have 1, 2, 3. I put different sign. Okay, so 3 vowel, you choose 1 to put into here. So after, let's say I choose 1 vowel and 1 consonant, I still left 5, right? So 5, you need to choose 3 and arrange them. Yeah, you type in the calculator. 4 times 5p3. Oops. 5p3 multiply 3. Okay, so the final answer will be 720. Okay, you can see I straight away type 4 and 3 here because 4C1 is 4, 3C1 is 3. Okay. This paper even have before 2016 asking format. Okay, let's see question 18 first. I think I'm not sure why I accidentally missed it. Okay, thanks for that. Okay, what's the meaning of gradient function? Gradient function mean dy dx is kx minus 80. Okay, so it's given at turning point. Turning point means what? Remember the keyword turning point mean dy dx equals to 0. Okay, when x equals to 2. Okay, normally turning point I only take the x coordinate, I will not take the y coordinate. So this is 0, x equals to 2. So 2k equals to 18, k equals to 9. Done. Very easy as long as you understand. Then they ask us to find the equation of the curve. I say in whole SPM MS syllabus only one method to find the equation of the curve, which is integrate dy dx. So I integrate 9x minus 18. So I will have 9x squared over 2 minus 18x plus c. So in order to find c, I need to plug in the coordinate 2 and 3 to find the c. So 3 into the y, 2 into the x. Oops. 3 this is 4 over 2 minus 2 plus c. So this one is 18 minus 36. I have negative 18 plus 18, 21. So y equals to 9 over 2x squared minus 18x plus 21. Alright, this is just quite easy as long as you know how to do the integration. Oh, okay. I'm still in x and y. So in the question 21, either 90 and 270 rejected because 1 over sine 180 is undefined. Okay, good questions. Let me check it out again. Oh yeah, you are correct. Because in this case, cos cannot be 0. Yeah, thanks for letting me know. I just accidentally ignore it. Because in this case, we have the equation 1 over cos theta. So in this case, cos cannot be 0. Because if 1 divided by 0, you'll get math error. So in this case, yeah, we need to reject it. Yeah, so sometimes we need to think about that as well. So this answer will be rejected. Then the marking scheme answer will be correct. Okay, these two answers will be rejected because, yeah, it cannot be 0. But however, if in the exam you have equation like this, then you must include cos theta equals to 0. Okay, so okay, let's go to the permutation thing first. Why 9 divided by 2? Which question you're asking? Where is the 9 divided by 2? I didn't see it. You mean this one? The 9 over 2 is, yeah, because when we do the integration, this is power plus 1, right? Become power 2. Then divided by total power, then it's 9 over 2. Then after you got the c, you put back in the equation. Will there be a K-bar question focus stream like last year? Yeah, if I have time, maybe I can do a little bit on the K-bar. Okay, let's come back to this question first because I see a lot of you ask like, so how can you use C and how can you use P? Okay, basically you need to understand what is the meaning between, not the meaning, what's the relationship between NCR and MPR? Okay, okay, in this case, I can simply change the C into the P. Because what? I know 4P1 is same with 4C1. Okay, so this is the reason why you can do like that because it's only 1. But I want to tell you what is the difference between NCR and MPR. Okay, basically, let's say today I have 5C1. No, I don't want to use 1. 1 is the same thing. It's very boring. I say 5C3 and 5P3. What is the difference between them? Okay, 5C3 is I have 5 items. I randomly choose 3 items. Then I want to find number of way. 5 items, I randomly choose 3 items. 5P3, I do the same process also. 5 items, I randomly choose 3 items. And then I arrange these 3 items. That means they add one more process. It's called arrange 3 items. So I can prove you by using the number itself. Let's say 5C3, we get about 10. But 5P3, we get about 60. Because what? 60 means what? If I take it out, because I say they have the same process, isn't it? If I take out 10, it's 10 multiplied 6. They must have the same process 10 here because they find object, they randomly choose 3 objects. But if I want to arrange 3 objects in this topic, we call 3 factorial or 3P3. So if you type in the calculator 3 factorial, you get 6. Or you type 3P3, also you get 6. So the 6 here means what?
I arrange all the three objects here. So you want to know like both of them is almost the same. Just P they do one more step, which is to arrange these three objects also. But in the go back to the example just now, why I can do about 4C1 here, not 4P1 in this topic? Because when I 4 object, I choose one object, and 4 object, I choose one object, I arrange the one object, it doesn't make any difference. Because one object, nothing for you to arrange. Unless 2 object, you have another 2 factorial. One object is just 1 factorial, it's still 1. So this is a reason why you can do about 4C1 or 4P1. But in this case, for me, I would think 4C1 it sounds more correct to me, even though both also correct. Because I only want to have 4 consonants, I randomly choose one consonant to put at the first letter. I doesn't do the process of arranging one consonant there. So this is the reason why I straight away do 4C1, because I only want to choose one consonant to put at the first place, and from 3 vowel I only want to choose one vowel to put at the last place. You will ask me, sir, why didn't you arrange the one consonant or one vowel? There's not necessary for me to arrange what, because only one item. You get the idea? Yeah, so you must understand what is it rather than just follow whatever thing you remember. P is for arrangement, so arrangement I must use all P. Because when you go to the SPM or A level, permutation and combination question can go way more difficult. They can join together between the P and C. So you want to make sure you fully understand what is going on here. Okay? Oh my god, I spent too much time in these questions. Let me move on to the next one. Alright, so question 23. So which trial paper you will discuss next week? Yeah, I will do Selangor 2020 paper 2. Okay, this probability question is way too easy, even easier than a modern math probability question. Yeah, when I read, I thought it's a modern math question, but it doesn't matter. Okay, from 1 to 10, number of sample space is 10. Okay, probability of A, you have how many number? Number of A is 5, right? So, yeah, so A is 5 over 10, 1 over 2. A and B, basically you want to find how many number that intersect. 1, 2. So it's 2 over 10, it's 1 over 5. Okay, done. Maybe you can do one more step. Okay, A intersect B, then you put a new one. It's 3 and 8. This is what they intersect. So number for A and B is 2. Then you get 2 over 10. Something like that. Okay, 24. Yeah, when you see this kind of question, you should start laughing, because you don't even need to do the Z score or what. Basically, they just test you understand this equation or not. You understand this equation, oh, you know this one actually saying about this area. 0.6354. And then they ask about which area. They ask about Z is less than negative K. They ask about this yellow color one. So you just need to understand the area for whole bell-shaped diagram equals to 1. So since both sides is a symmetry one, then you just need to use 1 minus 0.6354 divided by 2. That's all. For probability, Z is less than negative K. Okay, 1 minus 0.6354 divided by 2. So yeah, 0.1823. Yeah, because normally in MF, I trying to ask my students to skip some step because too many steps already. Yeah, but in this topic, you kind of need to add more steps to look it nicer. Okay, in the exam, 85% pass, so it's binomial. P equals to 0.85, Q equals to 0.15, sample space N equals to 12, find the probability and R equals to 10. So when X equals to 10, So it's 12C10, sorry. It's 12C10. P is 0.85, power of 10. Q is 0.15, power of 2. Yeah, this is just use the formula. X equals to R, and CR, PR, Q minus M minus R. Okay? Just apply this one, type everything in the calculator lah. Okay, so the answer is 0.2924. Okay, finish. Yeah, I can't believe I finished like 35 questions in 1 hour. So yeah, I even though this paper is easy, if you are not like very pro one, I think it's good for you to practice. At least I think can boost a little bit of your confidence, because yeah, you kind of need to have some confidence in MF, and definitely if you can do this paper, go ahead to try some harder paper. Is there any integration? Yeah, just now they asked us to find the equation on the curve. That part is the integration. How many marks to get credit? I don't know. I guess it's about 30. Yeah, is this a try paper, sir? Yeah, this is Selangor paper set 1 2020. Alright, so yeah, thanks for attending this live streaming. Yeah, I'm sorry today I'm a bit tiring because got too many things need to do. But anyways, I really appreciate we have about 126 students actually join this live streaming. Yeah, so I know your SBM is just in few days, right? So all the best. But as what I know, the modern math and MF also on March, right? So you still have some time. But then I guess within this 1 or 2 weeks, you need to prepare for other subjects like your Sejarah, your BM, and all that. So make sure you do your best, take your time, and yeah, don't worry. I guess this year SBM should be a lot easier than last year, because I think the Minister of Education also know the pandemic actually make a lot of students suffering. If they also like all the students are so suffering already, they still want to make the question extremely hard, then I just say this batch is very unlucky. But I think the standard is still there, so you just can go through some past year paper. Yeah, if you are not so strong student, I mean you are considered is not the A student, I think you should try the past year paper first rather than go to do state paper, because state paper sometimes the answer might be wrong, sometimes you have a lot of K-bar questions, so I think it will demotivate a lot of students. If you aim for credit or B only, I think you should only do about the state paper. I mean state paper, but I mean SPM past year paper. And after you're done already, then you have extra time, then only you go to try some state paper. Try to choose some easier one. And I already discussed a lot of state paper, no matter it's free one or my masterclass one. So if you want to choose some state paper to do, I strongly encourage you choose those paper I already discussed, so that whenever you can't do, you can still at least can still refer back to my my video. I think other MF teacher also got discuss some other paper as well. As what I know, recently we have quite a lot of MF teacher in YouTube, so you can go to check out their channel. Yeah, just search HBM MF in YouTube, you should be able to get other channel as well. So when is the next live? I think next live will be on next Thursday. So yeah, do your best. Don't demotivate. I trust me, in MF confidence is very important. Yeah, because if you already like demotivate, no confidence, then you go into the exam hall, definitely you panic, and then you will just pass the paper with most of the question you can't do and stay blank. So make sure you trust yourself, because you already learned the MF for few years, I mean 2 years at least. So yeah, trust yourself, do some practice. Even though we still have about few weeks before MM, but never too late. Trust me. As long as you go to master few chapter, you still can at least go in to get a credit. Don't give up MF. Alright. So yeah, I guess I need to go to rest. So I will see you guys around on my YouTube channel. And I'm so happy that I have 100k subscriber here. So I will make a Q&A video. Yeah, when I have time, I will just make a Q&A. I already collected some questions the student asked me. If you still have questions you want to ask me, you can go to my channel community tab over there. I have one status actually ask you to post about any question you want to ask me. Yeah, I will try to answer some of the question in the Q&A video. And thanks for all of your support. And yeah, we'll see you guys around at my YouTube channel. Bye bye. And yeah, enjoy your holiday.